I remember when I lost a huge amount of weight in my adult life. It was after I had one of my kids. I remember someone at church saying, "Hey, the program that you used worked again. Wow." And I got a little mad because of that. So I said, it wasn't the program, it was me. I did the hard work, I planned. Sure, I followed the program, but I'm the one that went to the grocery store. I'm the one that chose to prepare my food. I'm the one that did the work. I'm the one that said no to things that I could have easily said yes. I'm the one that got myself up from my couch and I went walking without knowing what kind of shoes I was supposed to wear, what kind of clothing. It was me. I'm calling this the solo health journey because I feel like a lot of us go at our health journey alone. Of course, we have support. Of course, we follow programs. We are part of different communities, but we make the decisions. We are the initiators. We are the conductors. We are the finishers who get us from where we are to where we want to be. If you're new here, my name is Cynthia, and I'm the writer at simplycynthia.com. I've been there since 2003, spreading hope online, one word at a time. One of the things that I speak to and I write a lot about is fitness, is nutrition. And I call Simply Cynthia a lifestyle blog because it started as a food log, but I quickly got tired of telling people how many cups of cereal I was eating. And I decided, why don't I tell you about my life? So Solo Health Journey is part of my life. And it is my latest not attempt, because I believe I'm succeeding, but my latest revelation of what I should do for my health. So this is the beginning. I recorded a podcast or two last year, and this year I've written one blog post, and it speaks about being on a road, but it feels like I'm standing right in front of that fork on the road. I could go back to what I've done before, or I could choose a new way. So Solo Health Journey is the new way that I'm attempting. I started by choosing wisdom, which is I went to a nutritionist and I asked her, what do I need to do? Here are my numbers. Here is how much I'm working out every day, every week. I've been tracking my food. I've been tracking my exercise. I've been tracking my weight. What do you see? So she gave me some wisdom. And last month, I applied the wisdom that I received from her. In order to summarize it, I can tell you that I went into what is called a reverse diet, which is basically you eat what you're supposed to eat to maintain your weight. That was illuminating. Why? I thought I felt good, but I never felt as good as I did this past month. She also told me something that was revolutionizing. I knew it, but I was not practicing. She said, Cynthia, there's not a limit on veggies. There's not a limit on fruit. Like, you cannot overdose on those things. So I decided to make sure that I ate enough green veggies and veggies of other different colors throughout my day. And I cannot begin to express how clear my mind became. I felt, again, I wasn't feeling bad, but I became a person that feels optimal health and walks in optimal health this past month, just by making the decision not to go to where I was going before, but trying to choose a new and a different way that works for me. So that was month one. Another thing that I discovered during this solo health journey is that there's more than one number that matters. Again, this is not new information. This is actually old. And I knew that before when I decided that I wanted to change my life because I wanted longevity. I wanted health. I didn't want to die from preventable diseases. There were numbers I was tracking, not only the number on the scale, but I was tracking my blood pressure, my cholesterol, all those good things that the doctor were telling me mattered, and I kept up with. And I kept going back to the doctor and saying, hey, I'm doing the work. How are the numbers looking? So I always knew that as far as numbers, it wasn't just a scale, there were more. Well, now that I'm practicing CrossFit, there are even more numbers I keep up with. Outside of how many times I go to the gym, I have different mile markers or landmarks that I go for when it comes to my training. I've been using excellent coaching, wisdom, in order to keep up with those things. But I'm saying all of that to say that I have been set free from the bondage that comes when you think the number on the scale is the only number that matters. For example, I would be heartbroken in a week like last week. It was a busy week, and there were a lot of days that I didn't sleep as much as I should have slept. So you step on the scale and your weight is up, and I would have been heartbroken. But now that I have a bigger picture, I consider how many hours of sleep did I have? How many ounces of water did I have the day before, right? What about my workout? What did I do exactly? What about my food? Was it sodium heavy because we went out? Or was it my regular meal that I prepared a couple of days ago and I ate and I gave my body enough time to process it? So there's so many other things in play right there. So it's just not one number. So I'm here to tell you that the scale doesn't make me, does not break me. It's relevant, but it's not as relevant as it was before. So part of this new solo health journey is discovering what really matters, and feelings matter. How do I feel? Do I feel healthy? Do I feel rested? Do I feel stressed? Stress management is something that I'm committed to doing. Do I feel at peace? What is taking away that peace? And how can we, along with our faith practices, walk in the fullness of peace, health, joy, self-control that God has for me. So this is the beginning of my solo health journey. And if you want encouragement in your solo health journey, I invite you to join me. Yes, I'm going to share with you some numbers, some learnings, some specific things, because I'm not just playing around. I do want to make progress. So seeing progress is important, and also seeing failures, because they can be great teachers in the journey, is very important as well. I plan to share tips that work for me, and my heart and my desire and my hope is that you find what works for you. I watch social media videos, I listen to people, and I look for inspiration. I don't look for a mirror. A mirror simply reflects what we're doing. When you look for inspiration, it kind of gives you a little motivation to keep going. And you and I know that motivation does not last. So we need to think through our systems and how our systems are going to pave the path that would lead us to where we want to be. So these are some initial thoughts. I hope that you come in this journey with me. I am in most social media channels, and I'm going to leave all those links for you. But I would love if you could subscribe so that you know every time that a new solo health journey video or podcast comes. And go ahead and start interacting if you have questions, if you have suggestions of topics. And I want to know if this registers with you. Have you ever felt as if you are standing and you know you can either take a left and go where you've always been before, but it hasn't necessarily worked, or you can change things around and take that brave step and take a right, which might be unknown, but it might lead to where you are always supposed to be. This is your friend Cynthia with simplycynthia.com, and we spread hope online, one word at a time. Bye.